Hi everyone. So in this video we will analyzing, discuss and explain about Newmark's translation theory, and this will be explained by me, Azam Mudzaky Rahmatullah, with student number 286, and very Rizki Afrizal with student number 055. So enjoy the video guys.
And here is the background. Peter Newmark was a renowned British translation scholar whose work laid the foundational principles for modern translation studies. His book, A Textbook of Translation, introduced translation methods and strategies. Newmark's theory states that there are two approaches in translating text, namely source language emphasis, which focuses on making the translation sound natural in the target language, and the second is target language emphasis, which focuses on staying close to the source language. Newmark also mentions that there are 8 translation methods, such as word for word, literal, faithful, semantic, adaptation, free, idiomatic, and communicative translation.
Okay, now we move to the method. So as Ferry mentioned before in the previous slide in background, there are 8 translation method by Newmark's theory, and which are word for word translation, literal translation, faithful translation, semantic translation, adaptation translation, free translation, and communicative translation.
And here are the examples.
So the first media is in song Into You by Ariana Grande. So we take the source language Into You and target language Menyukai Kamu. So we found this as idiom translation because the word into, menuju or ke, becomes menyukai, which it has the different meaning.
Semantic translation. The source language here is material girl, and the target language is cewek yang fokus pada harta seseorang daripada cinta itu sendiri. And the method we use is semantic translation. And for the analyze, material girl here should be cewek material, but the real meaning is cewek yang hanya fokus pada materi atau harta dari seseorang. And the source here is from Material Girl song by Madonna.
Okay, and now we found free translation application in the public sign media. So the source language is please do not litter, with target language buanglah sampah pada tempatnya. So we consider this as free translation because the word of translation here do not exactly same by words, but it has same meaning to make the audience understand well about the meaning.
Communicative translation. The source language here is to love is a dare, and the target language is mencintai adalah keberanian. And the method we use is communicative translation. And for the analyze, there it should be tantangan, but it becomes keberanian or courage. It happens for smoother expression.
Okay, now the last example, word for word translation. We found this in Phenomenal Women by Maya Angelou. So in her poem, we take source language as I walk into a room, with target language aku berjalan menuju sebuah ruangan. So why we consider this as word for word translation? Because yes, the translation is exactly same word by word. If you pay attention, the source language and target language, the translation is word by word. So these are the references we use as source material.
Conclusion: Newmark's translation theory provides a structured framework for translators by categorizing methods into source language emphasis and target language emphasis. The 8 methods from word forward to communicative translation offer flexibility depending on the type and purpose of the text. And we think that's it for us. Thank you for the attention.